Hi, my name is Tunde, and I'm going to be explaining Chef Kitchen today. Now, I'm very sure you probably have been exposed to Chef Cookbook. Now, Chef Cookbooks allows you to, create an environment on an infrastructure. Now, what if in a standard Chef application, we have your local system where you develop your application, right? And also, we have a chef server where you install or where you upload your cookbook to. Then we have the node where you run your cookbook. That is a normal, chef application environment. That's how it's most time developed. Now, what if you create a cookbook and you want to quickly test the cookbook? You want to quickly see the result of the cookbook without uploading it to a chef server or running it on your production node. That is where we'll call chef kitchen comes in. Chef kitchens allows you to quickly create an environment and test out your cookbook. Now, how do you go about chef kitchen? Every time you create a cookbook, there is what we call kitchen.yml file that is provisioned. This allows you to run kitchen command. If you notice, in the kitchen.yml file, we have what we call driver. Chef uses virtual environments such as VirtualBox to spin up a node for you to run your cookbook on. So instead of running your cookbook on a server like an EC2, Amazon EC2, Chef uses a virtual box to run your cookbook, and it manages that through Vagrant. So if you want to use Kitchen, you have to make sure you install Vagrant and also install VirtualBox. Now it uses Chef Zero to provision, which I'm not going to go into right now, and it tells that for this particular cookbook, you should run this cookbook on this particular operating system. In this case, I want these recipes to be tested out on this operating system, CentOS 7.2. So what will happen is uh, um, a virtual box with CentOS 7.2 operating system OS will be spin off. Chef knows how to download the OS. It's going to be spin off and it's going to be configured for me. And this particular recipe is going to be run on it. And you can actually log in into the virtual box to see the results. So enough talking, let's get into action. I've already, installed all this stuff on my OS, so I'm going to go through some things. Kitchen.list. Kitchen, let me kitchen.list kitchen sorry kitchen list tells you what environment you currently have provision. As you can see here, I have a virtual box or a node with CentOS 7.2 running on it. That's what kitchen list allows you to see what environment you have already provisioned, and this one tells you what action you perform on it. If this is your first time, you probably won't see anything in kitchen.list. Now, there's another command called kitchen.create. Kitchen.create is going to use whatever is in your kitchen.yml file and create an environment for you. So right now, if I run uh, kitchen create, you see, wait, see, I already have CentOS 7.2 environment already, so it's not going to, there's no need to create a new environment. But if this is your first time, it's going to spin off a virtual box and install CentOS 7.2 for you. That's what Kitchen Create does. Now, if you need to run your recipe in this cookbook, you specify the recipe that you want to run here. If you want to run a different recipe, you specify it on the next page. Now, to run this recipe on this environment, on this one, it's very simple. All you have to do is say kitchen converge. Just think of converge as, hey, run my recipe, the ones I specified here, and it's going to do that. Converge. Okay, let me see if my recipe is correct. My recipe is all right. Starting. So as you can see, it installs Chef. Right. So as you can see here, my recipe here successfully ran. So we are good. Now, if I want to see, if I want to log in into the environment that was provisioned for me, I'm just going to say kitchen login. Since I only have one environment, it's going to log into that environment. So I'm actually in the environment that was provisioned for me. So I can see the result of my cookbook. And as you can tell here, my cookbook, it's installing HTTPD and putting information in the index.html file, just starting a web server. That's it. So if I want to know if my cookbook successfully run, very simple. Yep, my cookbook successfully ran, so exit. Boom. I can tell you my cookbook is good. So kitchen is a way for you to test out your cookbook. So if I want to, remove my environment that was provisioned for me, all I have to do is kitchen destroy. Oh, I'm right about, yep. Kitchen destroy, it's destroying that particular environment that was provisioned for you. So kitchen not created. Yes. You see? So for me to have this environment again, I have to type kitchen create. So that is all about this guy for you. Kitchen allows you to quickly test your recipe. And that's it for now. Now we'll see you next time. Okay. I'll stop.